Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. So I know it's been a very long time. So now I'm changing the things that I do. Now I'm going to show my face and we are going to have a proper interaction about football, about how things are going, how Chelsea can do things. So today I'm making a video on a preview for the match against Arsenal where I discuss what's going wrong at Arsenal, the match preview and what can Chelsea do to beat them and an Emirates record. So the first part that I begin with, it's what's going wrong at Arsenal. See, this is from a proper neutral point of view. This is nothing to do with Chelsea, nothing to do with banter. The problem at Arsenal has been the board, the structure, and everything wrong with the club in terms of fan base. The thing is that their fan base always used to think that Arsene Wenger is the problem. He was sacked. Unai Emery is the reason. You remember how excited they were. I always said this that Unai Emery failed at PSG. He was appointed because he was cheap. They could have gone for Allegrini, but no. They appointed him because he was a cheap manager. Failed. They went for Arteta because Arteta was cheap and they thought that he might have another honeymoon run like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Overall, for me, Arteta should be sacked now, but he won't be. Another failure appointment. And the biggest problem that Arteta has shown, unlike Lampard and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, has been his relation with the players. It's broken. It's absolutely broken. Then the Ozil situation where I'm not going to comment, but we all know why Ozil is not playing. Then we move on to signing players like Mustafi for 30 odd million, signing Lucas Perez for 18 and selling for 4, having 180 million attack in Nicolas Pepe, Aubameyang and Lacazette, and along with paying Aubameyang 375k for a 31-year-old and then getting Willian on a 3-year contract for 120 to 150k on 3 year. Now you will have 30-year-olds around taking 500k for the next 3 years. That's a great way to run a club. Pathetic. So Arteta is the problem. But Arteta is still not the biggest problem. The biggest problem in Arsenal is the board, the way they are run. They've started getting money out of their pocket. But now Arsenal are going more down. Because for 10 years, for which Arsene Wenger has to also take a blame, is he protected Kroenkes. And Kroenkes never put the money in the club from 2007 to 2016. Where Arsenal might have won the Premier League in between that. And after that, they are scared. When will they get a Champions League? They are putting the money, but now they are putting in the wrong people. They are putting it with wrong directors. That shows you how bad club are run. If Arsenal fans are serious, it's stop being reactionary, stop putting abuses, and be smart. And either protest for the owner to go out, or either protest for getting proper people running a club like people are at Liverpool, like people are at Southampton. The second part of this I will get to our Emirates record. So as much I remember, last year we won a fantastic match. Tammy Abraham and Jorginho getting late goals. Where, to be honest, Arteta Arsenal played their best football I've seen them play. They were magnificent that day and they should have been 2 or 3 up by half time. But credit to Frank Lampard, he brought Emerson off, brought Jorginho on, and that was the game difference. Before that, under Antonio Conte, we were not good at Emirates. We were destroyed 3-0 and then we had a 2-2 draw against Arsenal where Morata missed absolute sitters. Then under Maurizio Sarri we were destroyed, where you remember his speech against the dressing room. So we have not had that great run at Emirates, but last year we broke the shackles. So can we do it again? See, there is a pressure now. Overall, if at the start of the season you will have told me Arsenal won, Chelsea won, I would have taken it. But now I will not take a draw. This is a very poor Arsenal side who are relegation threatened without Aubameyang, without I think Thomas Partey. This is very tough for them. This is very tough for them. Now we move on to Chelsea's woeful run. So I think we haven't had that big woeful run, but Wolves and Everton defeats were a bit disappointing because Wolves had Jimenez injured, who is their focal point. You saw against Burnley how much they struggled. And then you had Everton side who were without Lucas Dean, James Rodriguez. So that were big drop points. And even against West Ham, we did not play well. But one thing I will make it clear is, I've always said this, that grinding victory out is a big quality our side doesn't have. We need to learn how to grind victories. And I think West Ham victory was very good because it was against a very good side. But now the part is, last year in December, we had 2 wins, 1 draw and 5 losses. Now the biggest test for this side is that we have had a bad run, we have recovered with a 3-0 victory. But now, can we start another run? Can we beat Arsenal, Aston Villa and get a draw against City? Or again we'll go on a 2-3 match losing streak. And this Arsenal side is one of the worst side right now in the league, and without Aubameyang and Partey, there's no excuse to lose this match. So this was about Arsenal woeful run. Now overall the preview and the prediction. So preview for this match is, first of all, Chelsea. For me, one problem Chelsea will have is they don't have any Hakim Ziyech. Mikel Arteta is going to make Arsenal sit back, park the bus, and either go for a 0-0 draw or a 1-0 victory. With no Aubameyang, he's really going to put either Nketiah up there, or he's going to put Balogun up there, or Lacazette. I think overall Lacazette will play, but when Aubameyang is there, then Lacazette and Aubameyang rotate sometimes from the left. But overall, it's going to be Lacazette. But the problem with Arsenal is that Willian is not playing well. So this means that Pepe has to go to the right. If Willian isn't playing well, then that means Saka at the left and Lacazette at the top. But it's very unclear that sometimes they play Lacazette and both Nketiah. So it's very clear what Arsenal are going to do. But I think if Arteta is smart, he will play Pepe at the right, he will play Saka at the left and Lacazette in the middle. If he has got some balls to show everyone what he's capable of. In the midfield is the biggest problem. They neither have a good defensive structure without Partey, and they do not have creativity. Ceballos, Elneny and Xhaka are not going to provide you anything creatively. And defensively, they are very, very bad. And Xhaka, I think, is banned for this match. So who are Arsenal going to play? I think it will be very smart for Arsenal to play Elneny and Ceballos and play either Balogun or Martinelli if he's fit, because Martinelli got an injury against Manchester City, or Smith Rowe. If he has got the balls, then develop the players you've got, them talented players. While Chelsea will miss Hudson-Odoi, Chelsea have wingers injured. I think Hudson-Odoi is back, but Lampard won't risk him, and Ziyech is out. So this is a problem due to which we have to play Werner, out of form Werner, not in his preferred position, and this is causing us. And we will have to break Arsenal down. They will park a bus. So I think this was about the lineup preview, and what I can see, overall Chelsea will line up the way I think against West Ham. There won't be any changes. I think Arsenal lineup is very unpredictable, so you can't say anything about that. But overall, I think that Arsenal lineup, for me, most probably Lacazette will be there and Pepe will be there. But again, I'm 100% sure Arteta will play Willian, which he shouldn't. On merit. So this was about the preview. Now the final part I get into is prediction. I think Arsenal are going to park a proper bus, and I think their players will be up for it. Again, I'm warning Arsenal fans. I think if Arsenal beat Chelsea, Arsenal fans will suddenly go reactionary. Arteta is good. Listen to us. Don't do this. You either win against Chelsea or lose. The club is in turmoil. Your players will step up against Chelsea, but then might go and lose to Brighton and West Brom. So have the bigger picture in mind. But the second thing is, overall, I think Arsenal players will step up for it. But without Aubameyang and Partey, they have a really lack of quality. And I think that's going to be a difference. I think Arsenal will not score in this match, but they will not allow Chelsea to score much too. I think it's going to be Arsenal 0, Chelsea 1, with Timo Werner bagging a penalty. So I think it's going to be Arsenal 0, Chelsea 1. That was my prediction. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please show some love, comment, and give your predictions below in the comment section.